Having some issues? Lauren will help you out with the assistance of our listeners. Let's do it. Get at Lauren.
Well. Do you get to replace the best man at your wedding? Let me read you this email.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if other women feel like they have any say over who their soon-to-be husband chooses as his best man. Mine has chosen his friend Cody, who is completely that guy. He's the drunk, the party guy. He's not going to take it seriously. He heard best man and screamed, "Woo, bachelor party!" I want my fiance to pick someone else. Anyone else. I want our wedding to be a special day, not a frat party. What should I do?
We all know that bro, Cody.
Oh, sure we do.
Bachelor party!
I think I've dated Cody like 8 or 9 times. Different faces and names.
Oh, man. No, you don't. You don't get to choose the best man, just like your fiance doesn't get to choose your maid of honor. Or any of that stuff.
Right.
Like, you take the good, you take the bad, sickness and in health, and then
great friends and bad friends.
And drunk ass Cody, best man. Like, you've lived with Cody this long, and you're assuming that Cody's going to screw it up.
Right.
Like, he may want to party his butt off all day long and go to Vegas or Nashville or wherever they're. Nashville's more of the bachelorette party trip.
Totally.
Than the bachelor party trip. But you're just assuming that he's automatically going to screw this up.
Right.
And he may. And I don't know Cody's track record. You know, Cody's resume of party and behavior may be a bleep list, a mile long.
I have seen dudes who are total bleep lists be amazing and loyal friends to their friends. So Cody could be just a bleep show.
Yes. Agreed.
And he might totally pull it out for this because that's his bro.
Right. And when push comes to shove and it comes to that moment, that day, he knows that's important. Like the bachelor party can be...
But we also don't know Cody.
No, we don't.
We could be giving Cody a lot more credit. Either way, she wants to know, what should she do? Talk to her husband about it. Talk to Cody about it. What do you guys think?
Having some issues? Lauren will help you out with the assistance of our listeners. Let's do it. Get at Lauren.
It is the Y107 morning show. Should you be allowed to cancel your best man if you're the bride?
Cancel your best man. So our bride that reached out to us, she is not a fan of her fiance's best man choice, Cody.
No, she says that Cody is that guy. He is the woo bachelor party guy.
Right. Which,
I mean, doesn't everybody love a bachelor party?
Sure, or any party.
Right.
And right. So ultimately the question is, do you have a say in that, or are you're not even giving Cody a chance to do right by your fiance and by you and behave at the wedding?
We got a text from Amanda. She said it's just gross that she even wants to pick for her fiance. How about loosen the reins a bit and worry about marrying your husband?
Shots fired from Moberly.
I mean, at the end of the day, that is the part that matters.
Correct.
You walk out the door with a signed piece of paper.
Yeah. Yeah. And I don't think that I'm wrong or that we're wrong to say if Cody has a rap sheet of, of issues with being the party boy and the friend of your fiance's that's maybe caused some problems in the past.
Sure.
That you would have some concern. And
sure.
You have every right to be concerned about that and about what he might do to your day. But...
Okay, listen, though. The biggest frat boy bleep show of a human being that I have ever met, that I have ever known, was the best man I've ever seen in my life. And I've been a bridesmaid 9 times and I've officiated 34 weddings.
Right.
I've seen a few. Mm-hmm. And this was the best. He gave the best speech I've ever seen. He danced with every old woman in the building, and he took his job as a best man incredibly seriously because he loved the groom.
Yeah.
So
that's his dude. That's his boy. You're my
yes.
guy.
So I don't know. I gotta believe that Cody's got some hope.
Yeah. And I honestly, you've got to have, and certainly not going to diminish your concern, but there's got to be you're getting married to this guy. You're going to start having some conversations about a lot of things. But I don't think that you can just flat blanket statement say, nope, can't be Cody. It's not a reality show. This is not Big Brother. Like, you don't get to pick, or Survivor or something. You don't get to pick who he gets and doesn't get, and he doesn't get to pick who you get and don't get.
Yeah. And I agree there needs to be a conversation had, but I think it's a totally different conversation than what you are thinking. I think that the conversation needs to be, hey, fiance, tell me what you love about Cody. Because maybe what you need to do as the bride and as his partner is to also try and love Cody.
Fair points. What is your reaction? What's your advice for our bride to be with the best man drama and the Cody drama? Poor Cody.
The Cody drama.
Get at Lauren. Call us right now.
Get at Lauren now. 441-Y107.
It's the Y107 Morning Show with Cosmo and Lauren.
Woo. Katie.
Okay, so listen. This bride wants to replace the man that her husband has chosen to be the best man because she doesn't think he's the best at all.
No.
She thinks he's that guy. Not going to take it seriously.
Supposedly, when he was told he was going to be the best man, the first thing he yelled was, "Bachelor party!"
Sure. Well, Katie may have made me change my mind a little bit. Katie says, my sister-in-law's wedding was this weekend, and the best man was that guy. The maid of honor, best friend of the bride since birth, pretty much, was obviously drinking a bit. He kept trying to hook up with her, even though he was dating another bridesmaid.
Whoa!
Honestly, he ruined the wedding, caused a ton of drama between the bride and groom that night, and it could have been resolved by him simply not being in the wedding. And he kept telling the groom he was making a mistake getting married.
Oh, I didn't see that part of the text. What? He kept telling the groom, oh my gosh. Bro.
Yeah.
Okay.
Listen, I don't ever tell my husband what to do. However, that ain't your friend anymore. We are not friends with him anymore.
Ooh. Wow.
So Katie thinks that the bride should at least have a say in who's in the wedding party.
Yeah. And most likely, if Cody is who we think he might be, there's probably been a few other incidences and some checkered things, and that's where the conversation has to come in and go like, look, if this is going to happen, then we need to make sure that A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3 happen. I
really, really believe that first things first, she needs to talk to her groom and ask, why do you love Cody so much?
Fair.
And then she needs to try and love Cody. Because he's the best man. He's going to be a part of your husband's life. Put up or shut up. Like, I don't know.
Right. Yeah.
Sister, sometimes we have to hang out with our significant other's friends, even if we don't particularly like them.
I guarantee you, your fiance, there's probably a couple of your girlfriends that he's like, oh my God.
Of course.
If I have to go to the lake with Megan along ever again, like, hit me with a hammer. No.
Yeah.
No. Sorry, Megans. If anybody's listening, I'm not saying you know what I mean.
Not you, Megan.
Not
the other
you,
Megan.
The one over there, that one. So.
Yes, when you marry someone, you do a lot of putting up with their people.
Yep.
But these are your friends-in-law now. And, that's just the way it goes. Do you think I like every one of my husband's friends' wives?
No.
Because I don't.
No.
But I know how important it is for him to spend time with his friends. You know how important it is to have Cody standing next to your husband on your wedding day.
If you want to jump in for some last-minute advice at Lauren, I'm sure our bride-to-be is listening. Send us a text or call.
Get at Lauren now. 441-Y107.